Hello, ladies, gents, and the tourist getting assaulted in Times Square. It is New Year's Eve, and I'm home. My shoulder hurts, but it doesn't hurt in the way that would prevent me from doing this daily challenge of Spelunky. It is the 31st of December of 2019. Happy New Decade, all that nonsense. Much like Christmas, I don't give a damn. I am one of those people that is going to be just grumbling. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. I should have cleared all that jizz before I started up the daily challenge. Now it's too damn late. One of those people is going to be harumphing, grumbling, and bitching and moaning about all the damn fireworks. Stop it, people. It's not that big a deal. Happens every damn year. I guess this one happens every 10 years. I suppose it should be a little bit of a big deal. A time for retrospection, legitimately. New Year's is slightly more momentous. Not because, oh, it's the new year, let's celebrate. No, it's because, it's a good excuse to look back at the year, or perhaps the decade this time around, and just reflect, take stock. This is the usual thing. This is nothing new, it's another incredible realization that I have to share with you here. I'm just, pointing out the fact that while most other holidays are arbitrary things of, cool, I don't have to work, this holiday is, there is a good excuse to look at it with a little bit of solemnity. I'm pretty sure that's a word. A little bit of sobriety and say, well, what good have I brought into the world this year? What can I improve? That kind of stuff, it's a milestone like maybe your birthday. It's another thing that I don't really care about, but I can see a legitimate reason to look at it with reflective eyes. Reflective in the meaning of, reflection within yourself, not reflecting it back into the world, because then you will learn nothing. This entire diatribe brought to you by spiked eggnog drinks and all the cocaine that I've been snorting. All that being said, where's this man? There he is. All that being said, I don't take it as a tug to reflect and think about things, because that's every day of my life. Every day of my life is an existential nightmare. Always plagued with the fact that I'm not doing enough, that I could do more, my time on earth is wasted. Every day of my life is just like that. So I don't need New Year's as an excuse to tell me, hey, maybe you should look at your life with a critical lens and reflect on the things you could do better, because that's every day for me. And of course, alongside the frustration of doing absolutely nothing to improve it, we're going to simply wait here, get this Volt-ghosted? Words are pronounced however you feel like today. Let's get this Volt-ghosted, and then we'll be in our merry way. Yesterday, delivering packages as you do, as a postman. These damn people. They have this porch that it's not wood. It's like polished ice. It's like they polish and they brush it so damn thoroughly. Not a mote of snow, nor the slightest bit of friction could be found in this porch. I laid down the 60-pound package, no problem. I was careful going up. When you go upstairs, you are far more deliberate, and especially with that's the irony of it, with the big package in my hands, like I do every day that I need to pee, handling this enormous package, almost unwieldy, truly monstrous. Going up, I was super extra careful. I'm not going to say that I wasn't careful going down, just slightly less careful, and my heel, as it landed on the first step, it slipped. And it kept slipping, and slip into the next step and the next step, and there's a rail right there on my left hand. So I try to hold on to the rail, but you know, I am speeding, careening towards the well, I guess my butt is careening towards the floor. Honestly, I wish I had landed on my butt instead of trying to hold on to the rail, because boy, my shoulder like didn't pop. It didn't make any kind of disgusting noise. I didn't even feel it that hard in the moment, but 2 hours later, I could barely lift it. So there I go, having to stay home because sleeping wasn't fun. It's not like awful, like I can tell. I took a little bit of ibuprofen, really helped. So I can pretty much tell that it's gonna be okay. You know, I mean, sometimes you cannot tell. You have this thing and you think, ooh, look at this. And you think it's going to get better, but it just gets worse or just remains, and no matter what you do. Let's see, let's do something like this. How you're not triggered. There you are. Triggered! Now we have opened the way to untold riches. Whip that up. There's some more gems over there. Nothing else to be done here. I guess I'll just throw a rope to get back up. Unfortunately, we've had no navigational items in any capacity. This is totally triggered, but might as well do our bestest to be safe. If I'm not going to have safety in my real life, I might as well have safety in Spelunky. Always safety first. Wear your gloves and your biohazard gear when you're assaulting a disgusting shopkeeper. You don't want that tainted demon blood to get all over your clothes, do you? Where's this man? Oh, I see. He got stuck in the tangled web that they weave. All right, well, let's go back up. We have a few gems to the rescue, and of course we're going to keep that wondrous mattock. Still, all this damn jizz in my throat is upsetting. Where is the damsel? I ask you, have we encountered the damsel? And I totally spaced it out. I might have. We need to get this sapphire ghosted. It must happen. I don't even know what my objective is. Just going to the daily challenge, shoot the breeze, tell you about my day. That is our style. Currently, I go through moods. Sometimes I'm in the big mood of getting everything ghosted and making big money. Some other times I'm in the mood of just going into Spelunky and just shooting the breeze. Talking about everything but Spelunky. Especially talking about butts. It's very important to me. Are they shapely? Are they round? Are they jiggly? Are they flat? It is just such a rich topic to cover. I hear Belinda screaming for help, but I don't see her. I think she's right down here. Please. Okay, too late now. Too late now. We'll try this again. Maybe with a shotgun. Had to think for a moment there. Is this corpse going to jump out of my hands and go straight into the exit like all the damn living organisms do? No. This corpse is beyond help. I would like some kind of item. Ow. Some weird little spasm in my neck just now. Okay, it's gone. Sometimes, you know, you get that strange position in your face. I was going to mattock my way in there, but then I realized there is no actual path. So let's get this ghost all the way to the top here. This is a good enough place. We can get in there. We can get our grubby hands onto Belinda's flesh and hold her down long enough to get to the exit. I mean, not to get to the exit. Psh, to get to Cali's altar. There's an ingot down there. We're in a post. Son of a... Every time, man. They're just so slippery. That pesky, determined will to live. Oh, so upsetting. Every time. You saw that coming a mile away, didn't you? Even 2 miles away. You were like, yep, that damsel gonna go through the exit. Even after he worried about the shopkeeper jumping out of his grubby hands. Of course, the damsel is going to do exactly as he feared. That's That's alright though. That's okay. I forgive myself. If I don't forgive myself, who will? Everybody else is dead. Been having an insane amount of fun since Christmas. And of course, while I've been able to not be at work. You are at it on Steam, you probably know it. My wife did spend the big bucks. Surprise me. Oh, jeez, there's a crazy person over there. Oh, jeebus. You can get out there. You can destroy me. But I maybe get him out of there myself. Create a beautiful circumstance in which he goes down there. Please. Would you like to maybe do my bidding? And spike yourself in a legendary way? That'll be amazing. I'm pretty protected with the cobweb over there. It's unlikely to come my way, but not 100%. Oh boy. Oh boy. Playing with mustachioed fire over there. Okay, so where's the damn exit? That side. Okay, what the hell was that? He's just determined to find me, isn't he? What a scumlord. I'm stuck now. What a garbage person. You never anticipated, though, that you would be met with a giant bomb to the face. Well, this was an upsetting string of circumstances. Never finished the entire. Is it an announcement? It's just me talking about it. VR, Valve Index. My wife went out of her way. Give me a brand new super toy. Boy, is it amazing! Son of a bitch! All this poison damage. I resent them. Where's your shotgun, fellow? There he is. There it is. Surely he's not going to come down here. Yeah. Yay! I could just use 2 bombs. I think. Ooh! Scumlord! He caught it though. He caught it on the backside. There you go. VR. What a weird, great experience. It's super awesome. I can see though how when the novelty wears off, it won't be as awesome. But I think I can get around that by making it a part of the channel somehow. I haven't even looked into. Ooh. Haven't even looked into. Oh boy, oh boy. There we go. Slightly less than optimal. Trying to get around this ghost in tight quarters. Not the greatest idea I ever had in my life. What an annoyance of a level. I was terribly worried there for a second that it was me that have been vaporized. There you go. I don't know. I'm still trying to say like it will need some work, some testing to get it working properly. Should definitely have the computer specs to run such a thing. It's buttery smooth while I'm playing it. And then I've seen the screen move and it's exactly just as smooth, the projection onto the screen. So on that department I'm not terribly worried. I don't know if the Valve Index comes with a microphone. I haven't actually looked into that. There we go. Because probably will be suboptimal to use the desktop microphone to record VR when I'm just walking all over the room doing stuff constantly. And of course it would be a room scale type of deal. It wouldn't be like a player cam. I have watched now and then VR footage on YouTube, as in, you know, Let's Players doing stuff, and it actually looks pretty cool. Like it's not confusing or disorienting at least from my perspective, to my sensibilities, to just watch somebody on a flat screen as they play in VR. You can perfectly... It translates onto two-dimensional projection perfectly fine. So, you know, not worry on that either. It's just a matter of testing it out, see if my commentary is worth anything while I am physically exerting myself. There's a black market somewhere around here. Please, I wanted to jump. Yes. Son of a... You can do it. Pretty sure that all these keys work together. What the freaking hell? We'll destroy this ticket trap and find the black market in the process. All right. How to get that idol? That sets me greatly. Not being able to get to it. We need more shops in which more amazing, wonderful new items may be found. Following me on Steam as a friend weirds me out, man. Weirds me out. I might make an impulse purchase of a game that I'm not terribly proud of, and somebody might be like, "Hey, you bought that game? Cool." It's like, alright, go without people knowing about these things. Maybe accepting every single friend request was the wrong idea. Maybe there was a slight lapse of judgment. I almost died just there. I almost died. A horrendous death. Horrendous, atrocious, upsetting death. How to get through this nonsense? So for sure that triggered the ticket trap like so. But I guess not. Now I'm all the way down here. No real way back up. Terribly upset. Not even going to swing into these gems is dumb. Just keep the mattock for the black market and leave. This scene is just utter garbage so far. Really displeased with it. We are going into a world. How are we going to get into that black market? In the sense of how are we going to get through it? Why am I having such difficulty jumping and swinging that thing? How are we even going to get through it? I have 16 bombs. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to leave. Instead, I placed a bomb. I mentioned it and then I placed it. Here's what we're gonna do. Oh boy. We have a maniac over here. Alright, please get eaten. No? Don't want to get eaten? Get wrecked? How am I going to deal with the shopkeepers? I have no ropes. Oh, I know. We're going to do that. And then we're going to stand here. There we are. Wonderful. Hey! Oh, my head. Got bonked. Ooh, low. Give me the shotgun. Okay. Alright, we got a shotgun now. Oh my, what a horrendous black market so far. Even with the barrier over here. Alright, back to the shotgun now. We have the climbing gloves now. Everything's a lot better now. With mattock, which is a little upsetting. So it means I need to continue having a real hard time. This may be the absolute most garbage. But nah, this been worse. But boy, it's closed. It's closed! Just like the pool. Hey, would you like to die a horrendous death? Thank you. For being stunned by the corpse. Always very pleased when that happens. Most stylish way to kill that guy in the entirety of the game. Shoot a few times here. There's nothing to be found. How are these people not all dead? And I spiked it. How are you preventing yourself from going over the lip? I don't know, but we're going to let him bounce back and forth as merrily as he pleases while we use up this mattock. Okay, well, we have a brand new one. Let's grab that good stuff. But boy, I tried Gorn I think Gorn with a N. Absolute most fun I've had with a video game, possibly ever. It's like an arena kind of thing, a gladiator arena. You pick up weapons and all kinds of stuff. It's perhaps the best VR game out there right now. There's also Boneworks, came out very, very recently. It's like the flagship of VR games right now, I think. An actual core experience, not a gimmick kind of thing. What else is there that is actually good? Because there's a lot of dreck. There's a lot of really gimmicky garbage. Like, it's a lot of Wii games, you know? You know, talking about short party games that are, are entertaining, but have no substance to them. I don't think we're going to worry about this gem, and I honestly don't think we're going to worry about gems in general. This seems like an awful, awful seed that unless it has some random shop later on, it's just not going to work out very well. That being said, though, I mean, it's not that bad now. We got pretty early Mattock. We have the climbing gloves and the cape, and the spring shoes. So actually, let me retract that. This black market, while underwhelming, it actually solved all of our navigation problems. So, not so bad. Not so bad. What else is? Oh yeah, Thrill of the Fight is a boxing game that actually made me sore from the workout that I got out of it. It showed me two things: that VR is extremely fun, and that I am a bent out of shape blob of lard and sadness. That is the two things that I learned while playing that video game. Can't wait till my shoulder gets better to get to boxing some more. In that, one thing that I'm sure to do though is get a few replacement gaskets. The masks, that's what they're called, gaskets. Because boy, do I sweat like a filthy pig, ready for the slaughter into that thing. And it's pretty reliable. It's a foam that just catches it all, and you just let it dry and it doesn't even smell or nothing, but it's kind of nasty. So I want to have replacements, especially if I want my wife to use it now and then, which she's totally into. She was like, wow, this is actually amazing. No wonder you brought it up. I mean, I didn't know, but it just felt like it would be something that we will both be very much into. She was actually tempted. You're like, man, maybe I should get another headset and we can play together and stuff. And all will lead to the most amazing sexy times in VR that you can possibly imagine. Anyway, what was I even thinking? Oh yeah, more VR games. Up to now, been seeing them on Steam and it's like, man, this looks stupid. This looks stupid. Who the hell plays this? What a waste of time. Blah blah blah. There's only a few that are actually worth even considering. Talking, of course, about Sexy Harem 5. The number 5 Sexy Harem in the saga. It really brings those jiggle physics up to standards. It's so amazing. Seeing them right up in your face, you can almost blow those raspberries right there. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of trash games in VR. You just gotta buyer beware and kind of stuff. And that kind of thing. Another Mattock, you say? Well, perhaps the seed is not so poor after all. Whew, I have to pause it for a moment. I had something terribly unpleasant stuck in my throat, and now that all the jizz is out, we can continue. I think the arc of this bomb will be glorious. It was not glorious at all, and now he's going to be very, very ordinary. Oh boy. I am perhaps... Oh! Everything's fine. Everything's fine. No! I was watching. I was about to mention I need to watch out for the spider because I only have 1 point of health. We're still at 1 point of health. And I was watching it and I was like, it hasn't jumped yet, has it? Oh, man. Just got mind flooded. Saw that happen. Freaking shopkeeper piece of garbage. Now I'm chasing it. Now I'm chasing him with wild abandon. Oh. Don't eat me. Oh, Roly-poly, tumbly-wumbly. Holy cup. Holy cup. Okay, I'm almost dead. Out of spite. My speedrun nemesis. Get blown up, scum lord. Okay, so, all at once, my beautiful hell run has been thwarted. Not by a... Well, I guess it was like a tag team. It was a team effort from filthy spiders and even filthier shopkeepers. Absolutely upsetting. Super nasty. Pieces of garbage. Not going to despair though. I mean, obviously, our hell run is over. Obviously, my life is in ruins. So maybe we can pick up the pieces of this run and make something. Perhaps not to be proud of, but to maybe show it to your parents and say, I did my best. And they'll just pat you in the back like, not everybody is born a winner. And just give your college tuition to their gambling addiction. Why am I trying so hard to get to this sapphire? I'm just trying to get to the sapphire, okay? There you go. Ha! I made it happen. All that I had to give up in exchange was half of the vault when I picked up that stupid ruby. What a dumb piece of garbage. So yeah, it's been quite the hashtag blessed few days that have not been working, which you think after Christmas things calm down, but it's not true at all. It's not the furthest from truth, but it's still extremely busy, at least for another 2 weeks after Christmas and in the day job at the post office. You know? Am I at 1 point of health? This is just abysmal. Abysmal. The frogs. I wanted to use the frog maybe to go all the way up. Look at this expert level ruby ghosting. Amazing. Please don't murder me. Off with you. There's Jackie. Why am I going? Ooh, hello, Callie. Will you answer all my bloodthirsty prayers? That is a very, very strong possibility. Man, we actually had a... Like, after we got through that atrocious beginning, it was actually shaping up to be a damn decent seed. With 2 Mattox in the jungle. Being able to... I never go to the damn emerald. Why am I still trying? I don't know. Don't question me. I just go forward. I just do things out of inertia. Never question my actions. Never stop to wonder the worth of my endeavors. Just move forward. Consume product. Live, breathe, eat, shit, sleep. That's all I'm good for. I'm a food gobbling, poop producing machine. I want this emerald ghost and I'm willing to risk life and limb for it. Alright, come with me. Come with me, Lisa. No, not interested at all. I am interested though. I'm using the best out of those Mattox just by virtue of all the navigation that we've been doing. I'm kind of fond of this playthrough, this run. I don't really want to throw it away now, after we put so much damn effort to go around and get stuff. Well, and then our frog rained on my head, and we had to simply move on. Because a frog decided they'd had enough. It's time for the amphibian supremacy. I think that was a pretty damn good seed in the end, huh? I was crapping and dumpstering it for quite some time. Turns out it was actually not bad. Let's go into the adventure mode. Let's get some... Actually, I've been doing a billion speedruns, so let's simply go through the game. I feel like going a little long in this daily challenge, even though it's already been 30 minutes. Let's give it a good, honest try hard attempt getting to the end of the game. Not going to be terribly slow, not going to go terribly fast. Just get to the end of the game. Maybe this time I will not just get blown up in hell. That'll be amazing. It was in hell that I got blown up by a fireman, right? I'm pretty sure that's the way it went down. 1-1. You can never, you never really need to respect it. Just get through it like it's the first 5 minutes in a porn video. Just get through it, get to the good stuff. Now, we're in 1-2, where the good things will happen. Trying to entrap me with this glove. Well, that's not something I wanted to happen. So unless you simply commit suicide by cop. Go back. What do you mean? That was not intentional and you were actually incompetent at stumping that shopkeeper? Absolutely not. That was 100% intentional. When I suffered the first point of damage, I was like, I'm not attached to this one anymore. And now is the actual real attempt at getting through this game, which is extremely easy. Anybody can do it. Look at me. Coming in here, failing miserably. I was stomping this guy in the proper way, taking a point of damage, being horrendously humiliated. That's just how I do today. Just humiliation after humiliation. That's my fate today. So yeah, that's all I got. I normally would be like, oh, so hey, let me know if you would like some X content in the channel. I would really appreciate it if you give me some to gauge the interest and stuff. It's like, I'll do it if I feel like doing it. If I don't feel like doing it or I don't figure it out, I don't want anybody to feel like I promised it and I didn't deliver. I'm talking about putting some VR nonsense in the channel. I think at least one as a novelty I'll probably do. Bash some skulls in Gorn. It is so good. Oh, it's so good. Picking up those weapons, just obliterating the cranial cavities of those poor bastards. Chopping limbs off. You grab the body and you literally rip them apart with your bare hands. Absolutely hilarious. What a stroke of genius. Stroke of genius. I am pretty fortunate in the sense of, unlike Adam here, I'm pretty fortunate in the department of motion sickness. This is not a weapon. There you go. The department of motion sickness, I do get motion sick, but it's really not severe. So I think with a little bit more exposure, I could even go with, several games have different control schemes. Some of them let you actually move around with the thumbstick. But boy, is disorienting, to say the least. It's, makes your world tilt if you're not used to it. I think that I am almost there. I can totally get used to it. Let's embrace oblivion and just jump down this snake pit. Never gets old. Not even interested in this mattock. I just wanted to have a good time. Floating all the way down. Mattock, which arguably got us killed in the daily challenge. I don't know why I say it like that, but now it's too late to retract it. The daily challenge. I have 6 bombs. There's no reason to get into the bomb. Why am I even doing? Why am I putting so much effort into these levels? Like, yeah. Yep. Trapped by a horrendous flesh trap. That was what happened there. All right, it's time. It's time to stop. This run. I fooled you. You thought that I was giving it an honest try, but in fact I was slow speed running. It was just warm up for speed runs that I don't intend to do now because I have changed my mind once again and I'm going to give it an honest try to finish this game. It's going to happen and you're going to witness it, and there's no frustration going on right now. There's zero frustration, only fun. That's what's going on in Spelunky right now. Nothing but fun. You got a key? Yeah, you do. You also have a dog. You also have a Kali altar. These are amazing things. Go with me, Major Stupid. I'm gonna make you famous. Oh boy, come with me. We're going to have a great time in the Nether Realm. Over there. Oh boy. A little imprecise today, I guess. It's the shoulder. It's the shoulder pain. That's what's going on right now. The shoulder pain threw me off for all of those runs, all those attempts, all that gameplay that you just witnessed. Your death is imminent and inevitable. All those runs you just witnessed, all the incompetence. My shoulder hurts. That's it. That's all I got. So, stop it with your judgment and your comments saying, "Boy, Blargh, you sure suck today. Here's to a better decade." Goodbye. I get comments like that all the time, and I am sick of them. You freaking dare. You freaking dare. I'll be so salty. You make fun of me like that. I cannot even possibly explain to you how salty I will be. Alright, more destruction here. Give me this picture smith that I am not interested in the slightest. On, or in, or across, or between. Shoot this scumbag. This scumbag has been shot, and now we continue. Woke up, and it was just 76 freaking degrees in my room. Put my hand to the heater, and it was freaking scorching. Usually I sleep in whenever I'm staying home, but the heat woke me up. It was 76 degrees Fahrenheit. Are you kidding me? It is the middle of Alaskan winter. I should be dying right now of frostbite, but no. It is way too freaking hot in this room. It's hot. My thermostat just had a freaking seizure or something. It was weird. It took me a couple hours to fix it, but luckily, I did not need to. I actually canceled the call that I put in to the person that might have come to fix it. Just what I ended up doing was raising the thermostat all the way up to where it was above the temperature that I was suffering from. How can I destroy this man? I'm a little concerned. I'll do it. I don't know how I'll do it. Excellence. Excellence. Alright. You can shove that mattock right up your butthole, and we can continue on. Turn it back down, and it clicked, and it stopped asking the poor boiler for heat. Do you have any idea how much freaking heating oil that cost me? This is a freaking bundle of money. Oh, I was so pissed. So it's been a day full of nonsense. I'm glad that in a way, I'm glad that I hurt myself and I stayed home. I was supposed to work today. If I had worked today, I wouldn't have had time to deal with that, and it would have been all day. What the hell did I just do? I went into a massive loop of retardation. That's what I just did. I'm just trying to get to the top so I can get to the 20 billion crates. But it's kind of a massive pain in my asshole. Ah, almost. We'll use another bomb. Oh boy! Stupid vine! I did it. And it was not for the vine. There we go. Please, bombs? Bombs? No? Just suicide? Okay. Nothing but suicide happens. Alright. If that's the way you want to play it, we'll just have to adapt. You just stand here and watch each of these bees commit Subaru. What the freaking hell, man? Every one of these bees commits Subaru. Oh, and the black market is here? Of course it is here. How else could it be? How else could it be? How else could this run go but me losing out on the black market because I was a total moron piece of garbage trash person and wasted every single one of my bombs? Good, good. Ooh, oof. That second rope was even more lit than the first one. So yeah, now we have no access to the black market because I'm a freaking idiotic piece of human garbage. So, congratulations. Once more, we are without hell. You know what is hell? Going down here, committing suicide, and staying there forever. I am so disgruntled right now, Paco. I'm going to just leave you there, being impaled forever. Congratulations. Here's to a brand new year full of happiness.